Good evening everyone and welcome to Gundam News. This week we got all of the details for the upcoming Gundam Fixed Figuration Metal Composite Zaku 2 High Mobility Type Black Tristar version, the Origin version. You'll be able to buy it in August for 24,200 yen or like $220, and as expected, the figure will be based on the previously released Metal Composite Zaku 2, the Origin version, but with the necessary modifications to accurately replicate the high mobility version. And in addition to that, it'll of course also come with a bunch of accessories to also turn your figure into your favorite Black Tristar member, whether that's Gaia, Ortega, or MASH. We've got the standard Zaku machine gun, the Origin version of the Zaku bazooka, of course with extra cartridges that can also be mounted onto the shoulder armor, an extra shoulder armor then, where you can mount even more cartridges on, an anti-ship rifle, a normal heat hawk, and of course the giant heat hawk. To further customize your Zaku correctly then, we also get a sheet of marking decals, so your custom figure will also have the correct decals to go with it. Which I believe is the best way to go about it. Like, when we look back at previous Gundam Mark II releases, for example, the Titans version, I've seen them do things like release 3 different sets, or like include armor for the different numbers, so yeah, this is definitely the most efficient way of going about it. And starting next week Friday, you can pre-order 1, 2, 3, or however many you want. And then the second piece of big news is the one that I am personally the most excited about. In August, we are getting the Robot Damashii Quel version anime. And dear lord, does this thing look absolutely amazing. True to the name of the line, the proportions are exactly what I would want them to be for an anime-accurate Quel. And by a long shot, from what I can tell from the pictures that were given, this is my favorite looking Quel so far. When it came to the model kits, there was always something with them. The old Master Grade had the Alex feet, which, I mean, they make sense when you look at where the Quel comes from, but those Kotoki style feet are just so much better. And then the high grade and the new Master Grade had those quite clunky legs that were derived from the Advance of Zeta design, but this one is a true lean and mean killing machine. And it even comes with that trailer that we saw during the introduction shot of 0083. But then on the flip side, that also means that in order to keep the price down, it does only come with the bare minimum of other accessories. We get a gym rifle, 2 spare magazines, a shield, and a beam saber with a single beam saber blade effect part. It would have been cool to get some more effect parts, or like that one beam rifle that the Gym 2 also uses. But then again, at 7,150 yen for a Robot Damashii, a modern Robot Damashii, that is quite a sharp price for what we're getting. And just as with the Black Tristar Zaku, next week Friday pre-orders will go live, and you can bet your ass I'm going to order myself a few. Then another announcement was the regular P-Bandai version of the previously China-exclusive Lightning Striker Pack, which was part of a giant package that included a custom-colored red and black Strike Gundam with all compatible Striker Packs. But in August, we will be able to get just the Lightning Striker Pack for 2,970 yen, or we can get it bundled with the Strike Gundam, the remastered version of course, for 5,940 yen, or like $55. It feels ever so slightly overpriced. I know, a P-Bandai feeling overpriced, big shocker, but it does seem fully featured with the ability to also replicate the overdrive mode, and hey, it comes with water slide decals. In July then, we'll be getting the second lineup of the Gundam Converge Plus series, which is a celebration of the 10th anniversary of the Converge line, and rather than normal-sized mobile suits, these are plus-sized mobile suits. For 990 yen, you can get the Hi-Nu Gundam with its HW as equipment, the S Gundam Boost version, the Massive Dio, the Gotter Laton, and an expansion set to unleash the full potential of all 4 previously mentioned units. Over at P Bandai then, pre-order started for the Mobile Suit Ensemble X29 Virtue and the X30 Alliance Boosted Man set, also known as the original Druggy Trio from Gundam Seed. And the Virtue comes, of course, with a nice stockpile of weapons, and they also claim that it can purge all of its armor. Although going by the picture, it doesn't quite look like all of the armor can be purged to turn it into a 100% correct Nodley. And frankly, for 4,950 yen, it would have been nice if they'd included that head to make a complete transformation. Regardless, it does come with a high altitude sniping part for the Dynamis. You win some, you lose some. Over at the Druggy front then, we seem to be getting a much better deal for 9,350 yen, $90 or like only $30 a piece. They all come with the accessories that they should come with, and the Raider and Forbidden can also seemingly do a full transformation. What more do you need from your SD Gundam figures? They even come with a stand, so really, at this point, I'm not sure anymore if this tri-pack is a good deal or if I've just gotten so conditioned into thinking that these SD figures are so inherently expensive that I now feel like the normal priced ones are a good deal. All of them then are slated for an August release. And talking about expensive SD figures, onto the stuff you could actually buy this week. On the 20th, we got the NX Edge Style MS Unit XS Gundam Blue Spitters color, or Spitta color. The figure might set you back 5,500 yen, but at 95 millimeters tall, that's like twice as tall as the similarly priced Virtue from P Bandai. And with that typical NX Edge detailing, it also just feels like a more expensive model kit, like a more expensive figure. Combine that with some neat articulation, a beam smart gun, and beam sabers, and this definitely feels like a figure that's worth picking up if you like SD Gundams and if you like the XS Gundam. On the 25th then, we got the Taishi Chi Dual Gundam and the Xiaoho Yuan Tall Geese for 660 yen, and the Sunse Gundam Astray for 770 yen, or like $7 for the Astray and $6 for the Tall Geese and Dual Gundam. Then on the same day, we also got a new Gundam game for the Switch and PlayStation 4, SD Gundam G Generation Crossrays Platinum Edition, which is basically everything you can get on Steam except just in one compact and cheaper package. Although I would still highly recommend you to get it for the computer during like a Steam sale or something, because we gotta show Bandai that yes, we want more Gundam computer games. Things just haven't been the same ever since FamilySoft stopped making Gundam games for the PC. Anyways, Crossrays is definitely a fun game that is worth picking up on whichever platform you choose. Then another new release this week was the Mobile Suit Ensemble 17, consisting of the core top and core base that then transform into the Double Zeta Gundam, the Nodley Gundam, the Yokdoga Gyune Custom, the Yokdoga Quest Custom, and finally, an accessory set consisting of funnels, action-based parts for the funnels, grabby hands, a beam saber blade effect part, and GN cannons for the Nodley. They're available for 500 yen a spin at a Gashapon machine, or 550 yen for the box version at a store, whether that be off or online. On to the Gundam computer front then. Today, 8 items went up for sale. 2 flavors of t-shirt, an ROG Sheath mousepad, an ROG Strix Impact 2 Gundam Edition mouse that looks like it's cosplaying in a Federation uniform, an ROG Strix Scope TKL keyboard that honestly feels like it belongs in a Lego set. An equally horribly colored ROG Delta headset, followed by some actually sweet computer cases. It's just kind of a shame that you can't buy anything right now to put in it because of, well, the prices being what they are and the shortage being what it is. Also, even though I am more Federation leaning, that Zaku case is awesome. I would have actually considered picking up one of those cases if my GPU would actually fit in there. And for the first time since I've started doing Gundam news, there's not that much new Gundam apparel to talk about. On the 19th, Strict G got together with military fashion brand Alpha to design some really cool flight jackets, which are based on the 3 main characters of Gundam 0083. We've got a blue on the outside, red on the inside Kouraki design, a black on the outside, purple on the inside A.N.I.M.E Gato design. Although, I gotta be honest, these colors feel more like they're Dom designed as opposed to A.N.I.M.E Gato designed. And then finally, we have a red on the outside and white tiger striped on the inside Shima Garahao design. Now those are personalized colors. And on the 21st then, they released some more 0083 inspired merch by themselves. For 4,180 yen, there is a blue Albion Core t-shirt, a black Shima t-shirt, and a white Gato t-shirt, complete with his catchphrase, "Solomon, I have returned." Now, even though that is a correct translation of his Japanese line, that's not quite what he says in the dub.
Solomon, I have now returned!
For 5,280 yen then, you can get a long-sleeved black t-shirt with the same line of dialogue and the head of the GPO2, or you can go for the green Shima design. Or for 8,580 yen, you can get a hoodie inspired by either Kouraki or A.N.I.M.E Gato. And because they could, they also released personalized emblems for the two, which go for 880 yen each. And then finally, let's talk about some crazy collaborations that Gundam has got going on this week. Have you ever thought that the apocalypse might be nigh? Because surely all the signs are seemingly there. Have you started stocking up for said apocalypse? And did you notice that there was a distinct lack of Gundam merchandise in that stockpile? Well, fear no longer, because the Gundam Cafe has got you covered. For 324 yen a pack, you too can now buy Zaku shields, which are spinach flavored hardtack, or chocolate flavored Dom hardtack. Now, I cannot help but wonder if these are going to be legit teeth-cracking hardtack or if it's going to be like a survival biscuit or something. Because they're talking about how the flavor will make you want to eat them one by one, which isn't really the, the experience I got when I tried hardtack. Anyways, for 486 yen, you can get some long-lasting canned tuna to go along with your hardtack, which is available in 3 flavors: Gundam Olive Oil, mass-produced Zaku 2 Lemon Basil, and Char Custom Zaku 2 Paprika Chili Sauce. And then for dessert, you can get yourself a Gundam Mini Gaufre, which is French for waffle. That is not a waffle. That is communion bread with a design stamped on it. Moving right along, alongside of those, you can also get Gundam Shichimi Pepper, Char's Zaku Chili Pepper, Daruma and Garuma Beef Tendon Curry, Gundam Fight Champion Curry, Osaka Namba Jiuken Curry, and Zeon Raid Ramen, where the delicious flavor of the ramen will assault your taste buds. And then for the second collaboration, I'm pretty sure most of you remember that I covered the Gundam X Hello Kitty collaboration, And well, that collaboration is now in collaboration with Toranoana, which is one of Japan's biggest otaku store with an extensive array of culture, where the X between two names usually means something else. And starting yesterday, also A4 clear files, die-cut stickers, masking tape, and postcards in a delightful Gundam X Hello Kitty theme. And I gotta say, they did a really good job with them. They're pretty damn cute. And that has been all for this week's Gundam news. As always, a big thank you to the Patreon supporters. I hope everyone watching has a great day, and I'll see you all next week.